My nigga. I forgot. You ain't forget.
Allen with that bucket, 1 for 2 this game.
Let's
You
get
know,
it.
the rest of the D can be stretched a little thin when the double team's in place like that.
Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
Well, it's smart that MP didn't settle for a layup. This young man hammered it down with confidence.
Seven throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points. Toppin with the steal.
That's crazy work. Crazy work. Crazy work.
Fast break, here comes Indiana. There's McConnell. The rebound by the Spurs.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backcourt.
MP drills the three.
The movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why these good looks.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
And the speed of the Aaron Fox. Wow. GAE gets out in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. The Spurs making a switch here. Wembanyama is checked in. Still a ways to go between now and the three-point contest, but it's always fun to talk about it. Let's see who has the best shot to earn a spot in this year's event.
And maybe this list changes between now and All-Star Weekend, but I don't think anybody would be disappointed if it stays exactly the same as it is right now.
And you look at Carrington. He's all the way up there at number 2 in the voting for the three-point contest. Fans and the media know that he's one of the premier long-distance shooters in the league today.
And Kevin, not to take anything away from the other facets of his game, but let's face it, that three-point shooting is what puts him on a whole nother level.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more. And as we get closer to the three-point contest, once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. I think one thing we've got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
And then Johnson with the dunk.
Clear for takeoff. Johnson absolutely loves hammering down the alley-oop.
Pacers trail by 8. Pass to Minot.
That's all you.
His three-pointers off the mark.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Ball.
Screen. Lobbed up there for Johnson. Halliburton with the steal. To the middle. There's McConnell. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Percent of the pass to MP. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. They get it back. Pass to Wembanyama. Back to MP. And MP throws it down.
Talk about a guy who never gives up. MP showing great effort.
And the wide open shot from McConnell gets the three-pointer to fall. McConnell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
If he gets any daylight out there, he is capable of knocking that shot down.
To the inside. MP strong inside.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Pass to McConnell. Now here's Neesmith. Here's Halliburton. And finished off by Halliburton.
And I'll give this to Halliburton. He's been in attack mode all night.
Carrington and Wembanyama.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Indiana. They trail by 7. And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys. talk about strategy. A different look now for San Antonio. Queens checked in. And it's Harper in for Fox. And a change for the Pacers. Watson's checked in. Halliburton is double. Jackson up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball.
And it's off from three-point range. Pacers trail by 5. Here's Neesmith. And Neesmith with the slam.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close. When every possession matters, your defense has to be better. Here's MP. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Harper's got 3 assists in the game. Indiana's going to step beyond the arc in the second quarter. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForge, who's got a story for us.
Thank you, Kev. Tyrese Halliburton loves to pass, but he's not chasing assists. He said, quote, "I just want to play the right brand of basketball. I like to see the ball moving so I can get ahead. I'm just playing through the flow of the game. Assists just happen with the way I play." Guys, back to you.
He spreads it around. Thanks so much, Allie. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Wembanyama is a specimen, going at the rim there with a purpose.
104 left in the first half. Pacers trail by 5. Gets to Watson. And the 3 off target.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Pass to Harper.
Here we go. Get it up.
In the rim.
I love how he's taking charge out there. Here, offensively, riding the wave.
There's 39 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
Out!
And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for San Antonio. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Watson's shot is off.
Well, after lighting it up from deep in the first quarter, they have quieted him down.
Left side, on MP.
And here's MP for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. MP's got 43 points. Halliburton for 3. Jackson. And so it's San Antonio going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job.
You get a blunt.
So many of their points coming right at the rim.
Right after you this. Remember, I forgot. Man, you forgot. Nah.
Hello, how are you guys feeling about the conferences now? Relevant? Irrelevant?
You know what? That's not a bad rapper name. Irrelevant.
That's kind of ironic. I like that. That could be my rapper name.
Hey, Ernie, hey. We could be a duo. You could be irrelevant. I could be iconic. With the K.
Iconic, Kitty. Now that's ironic.
And switching it up now, guys, there's some edge to MP's game tonight, don't you think?
Well, they're running the offense through MP. A guy who just continues to elevate his game, never stops working. This is why he is where he is today.
And that's why his team is where they are after the first half. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for...
You can feel the excitement. It's Las Vegas through and through. Thanks for joining us, everyone. We got the second half of the Cup Championship on 2K Sports. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint.
When he gets the ball this deep and establishes position, now it's a matter of getting to his go-to moves that he loves.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. They've got Jackson. Neesmith is out there with Tyrese Halliburton. Then there's Peyton Watson. And it's Minot in at the fourth half. Neesmith can't get it to go.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Here's Carrington. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Wembanyama's got 3 assists tonight. Pacers trail by 14. Halliburton passes to Jackson. And here is Neesmith. Pass to Minot. Indiana moving the ball around. Down low. Jackson down low. MP's there. Hit by MP.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Their next game is in San Francisco, so a road game with the Warriors. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Takes a 3. Rebound, San Antonio.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. You got him. And here is Neesmith. Doesn't make it his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game.
Well, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
MP outside. And again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Halliburton against Fox. Pass to Minot. Outside Jackson. Here's Neesmith. Shot clock at 5. Watson for 3. The rebound by Carrington. Carrington's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Uses the glass to finish the layup. MP's got 54 points.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside here.
Pass to Jackson. Watch the screen. Now, here is Halliburton. Back to Jackson. That's good. It's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. On offense, here are the Spurs. They're on a 13-5 run. And here is MP. Vassell outside. On the wing. Back to Carrington. Launches it from deep. He's off on that one.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot.
Jackson misses. Spurs leading by 18. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Wembanyama.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle
Oh,
of
I
that
just did some
defense
new
and
shit.
really
Look,
scoring
everybody light up
effectively
pink.
from the paint.
Team chemistry activated, some shit. I don't know what the, I never done that before.
2 of 6 from the field here in the 3rd.
I don't know what the fuck I did. Niggas turned pink, man. I had hella triple doubles, bro. I should have been did this.
Teardrop shot.
Oh.
Layup is up and in. Halliburton's got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, give it to Halliburton. He knows when to force the
tournament
issue and when to
championship.
just take what the defense provides.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. And Indiana making a change here. McConnell's checked in. This is a look at the NBA's assist leaders over the last 10 games. Man, can these guys pass the ball? You look at Halliburton, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists. And, of course, T.J. McConnell, just 2 spots down. He really does a great job leading his team. Such an unselfish player.
It's made the fans of both those guys, I think, extremely happy, seeing the way they've been passing and sharing the ball lately.
And while this game is right in the bag, Greg, it's heading in that direction.
With the lead they have, if they can close out this 3rd quarter strong, they might be able to put this thing out of reach. So this is going to be a huge stretch coming up.
Pass to Minot. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. To the paint. Here's Carrington. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet. 61 points for MP.
The court awareness improving with time. Johnson with a great pass there.
Hey, swing it! What's the rule?
Jackson down. Defended by Harrington.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that.
And we did.
Roll up, huh? Roll up for a squirt. I gotta eat something too. That's why I was ready to make me a little egg real quick. Come on, yo. Hello. go. Cheers. Oh, yeah. The blunt. You might have learned. I don't think you can finish this game. No. Bro, this is a regular game, bro. You can finish. All you gotta do is play as a team. They gonna give you the ball anytime you ask for it, bro. You think you gonna fuck it up? Bro, we up by 20. Cut it, bro. They up by 20. Cut, bro. Look at you riding school. I don't ride shit today. Man, this spot is hot. Just like yesterday. It's gonna be just like yesterday. Just like it. Feel like shit starting to get treacherous. It's like 75 right there. It was 77. Yeah, that shit ready to get treacherous, bro. You can feel it. No one ready to get ugly.
We filled it. Even over here, we filled it.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game has gone, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
The Pacers making a switch here. Toppin's checked in. And that one misses. There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throws? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
To the middle. Here's Johnson. And MP throws it down.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustments.
McConnell scanning the floor. Inside. Wants it. Johnson throws it in.
No doubt about it, he has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
On the wing, Johnson.
They don't even know where the nigga from. Like, bro,
Here's Carrington. Up again. He hangs in.
yeah. Ball headed.
And instead of standing up for Maryland, instead of looking out for the best interest of his state, Maryland saying, no, we have our lines, we have our districts, we're good. Instead of doing that, Westmore, the governor, just decided to go along with what the Democrats told him to do. But now, y'all, he's suffered a big defeat because his own party in the state rejected this idea. Democrats in Maryland in the legislature said, nah, man, we're not going along with this. Which is a pretty humiliating defeat for him. So we're going to take a look at that here today, y'all. And also we're going to take a look at other ways that he followed along with the Democrat leadership in the party. Y'all, they're talking about him being a potential presidential candidate. I don't see it because to me he just looks like a follower. I don't see any new ideas from him. He's literally just following what all the other Democrats are doing. And it looks like he's doing what he's told to do. Kind of like what you would expect a good soldier to do, y'all. So without further ado, y'all, let's go ahead and get into it.
The governor said he's not pushing this because of National Democratic Party pressure. Quote, I don't move on what a party boss thinks is a good idea. I move on what is best for the people of this state. A new map could make the district of lone Republican Eddie Harris more competitive. The Democrats want to win a majority of congressional seats to reverse decisions made by the current Republican majority.
I think the people of our state both expect them to protect their democracy and to protect their pocketbook.
bus.
Senate President Bill Ferguson is a member of the Advisory Commission. He opposes redrawing the maps. He says the meetings confirm a large majority of Marylanders oppose mid-cycle redistricting. He questions why the state AG or local boards of elections didn't participate. In a statement, the Senate President writes, clearly, the Commission's work was predetermined, irresponsible, and lacks transparency. The governor was asked whether he's being pressured by National Democratic Party leaders to push the issue.
We haven't really even had conversations with people on the national level about how Maryland's going to move. I don't listen to party bosses. Party bosses don't determine how I move. And party bosses and national people will not determine how Maryland moves.
State House Republicans call the commission a farce put together to solve a problem that doesn't exist. The Maryland Freedom Caucus says the mid-cycle gerrymander is a reckless Hail Mary that will likely backfire in court.
And the Associated Press reports Governor Wes Moore falls short in push to redraw Maryland's congressional map to boost Democrats. Maryland Democrats have rejected an effort to redraw the state's congressional map to boost their party's chances in the midterm elections, a setback for Governor Moore, who put his clout behind the attempt to blunt President Donald Trump's own redistricting campaign. The clock officially ran out on the proposal late Monday night as the state legislative session ended, a casualty of internal party disagreements. In the end, the Maryland Senate left the bill in a committee with Democrats who control the chamber concerned it would backfire under judicial review. So it was the Maryland Democrats, y'all, who rejected the governor, Wes Moore. Now, Wes Moore was asked about this, y'all, and of course he deflected. Of course he deflected, right? Because what else could he do?
When you look forward at, some of the protections you've been wanting to put in place to kind of buffer Maryland from the issues with the federal government, you did talk and make a big push at the beginning about redistricting. It doesn't look like it passed. Where do you see that going? Is the fight over for that?
Well, I still do support the bill that the House introduced, because they don't include, that was the House that actually introduced that bill. I was just standing in support of that bill. And I also know the fight is not over. We're still watching this assault on the November elections that are taking place by Donald Trump and his allies. We're seeing it from everything from the assault on mail-in balloting, which we just sued Donald Trump on his executive order. We're seeing it when he's actually picking and choosing which states should do mid-decade redistricting and which ones should not. We're seeing it when he's putting federal agents and saying they should guard ballot boxes. This is an absolute assault that we're seeing on our democracy and our voting laws. We are going to stand up. We are going to defend. And while I had a fundamental disagreement with certain members of the General Assembly on this, the thing we're also still going to get done is make Maryland more powerful, is protect Maryland from the assault we're seeing from the federal government, and also making sure we're making our state more competitive.
Now, the redistricting plan was not the only way that Wes Moore was ordered around by the Democratic leadership, y'all. He followed, Maryland in general has been following all of the trends. The anti-ICE trends is just another way that Maryland Democrats have been following the leadership of Democrats across the country, y'all. Are there any unique ideas, y'all? Are there any,
Bills to further curb cooperation with ICE are on its way to the governor's desk. The Community Trust Act generated fierce debate in both chambers. The legislation requires a judge's order to detain individuals they believe are in the country illegally. In a one-on-one interview, the governor says he's considering signing it.
I've been very clear with the legislature that my guidelines for that bill are that I believe in due process, I believe in supporting the Constitution, and I believe in keeping our community safe.
Another bill now on the governor's desk prohibits police and federal agents to wear masks during the performance of their duties.
So I'm confused though how it applies to federal. So are we under the impression that we can tell federal law enforcement agencies what their uniform is, what they have to wear or can or can't wear during operations?
and don't forget that all of this comes with a backdrop of Wes Moore being questioned about his entire history. We talked about this in a previous video, but for those of y'all who haven't seen it, the Baltimore Sun is investigating this guy, y'all. They have been going all in. They've been digging into his past, y'all, and people are concluding, looks like this guy might have been a totally manufactured candidate, like from the ground up.
I want to ask you about another reason you're in the news right now, which is your record in the military and in office not a bad thing. Obviously, journalism is important, and certainly public figures should be scrutinized. But what people should know about the larger context is that the paper is now owned by a Trump ally named David Smith, who is the executive
Why do we need to
chairman
know
of the
that?
Sinclair Broadcast Group. We've talked about the Sinclair Broadcast Group a lot on this show. And according to new reporting from Semaphore, the paper has brought on a team of investigators from Sinclair to comb through your record. And in one message to your staff, they even threatened to present their findings to the Secretary of the Army's office. Now, I have dealt with a lot of investigative reporters in my time. I have never heard of anything like that before. But explain for our viewers what is happening here.
Now, in a Free Beacon article about the controversy, I'm going to jump to a couple of the most interesting paragraphs. Here it says, Moore's senior press secretary Amar Moussa followed up with an ex-post on Monday. Now, this is talking about the Baltimore Sun going directly at your boy. And this is what it says. Moore's senior press secretary Amar Moussa followed up with posts on X on Monday saying the Sun and Spotlight on Maryland are engaged in faux journalism and don't deserve to be treated like news outlets, mirroring the sort of rhetoric Moore's aides used to describe the Free Beacon when responding to reporting scrutinizing the governor's provably false claim to have been a foremost expert on radical Islam and to
I'll pay $10 to get grabbed that far online again.
By the Ku Klux Klan in the 1920s. As for
The
the nature
Xbox,
of the pending joint
the
investigation
Game
from
Pass.
the Sun and Spotlight on Maryland, the emails published by Semaphore show. It has
Incredibly proud of my service. I'm incredibly proud of the soldiers and the paratroopers.
She's in on the second chance points.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Here's he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
Jeremy Sohans checked in for San Antonio. That one is no good. And here are the Spurs. They're on a 14-5 run here. And the three ball is good. Johnson's got 8 points.
Down in the corner, Johnson knows he just has to focus on his mechanics to get it done.
Halliburton kicks to Toppin. It's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got assist number 8 now on the night. Now Harper taking a look at his stats. He's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Pass to Toppin. Off target from outside. San Antonio's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. And it's Carrington missing.
That's a shot he's gotta hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Toppin kicks to McConnell. Halliburton for 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Halliburton's got 8 here in the quarter. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Spurs out in front, running away with it. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game. Pacers trail by 17. Victor Wembanyama is out there. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. And it's MP in at the 3. That's the San Antonio 5. D. Smith with the bounce back. Halliburton, no good.
So the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
And Fox gets it to go.
And that quick shot by Fox is something you know he has worked on religiously.
To the inside. Here's Jackson. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. And 12 points for Isaiah Jackson.
After a rough first half, it's good to see him start to put the pieces together here.
To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. And he puts in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Indiana moving it around. Here's Minot. Pass to Halliburton. The 3 ball. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds now in the game. The putback is no good. And so it's Watson who will bring it up for Indiana. The try by MP. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become fairly significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
Fox kicks to Vassell. Right side Robinson. Vassell, the pass to MP. Wembanyama outside. Puts one up from 19. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that jump shot.
Halliburton outside. Carries the long-range jumper. Halliburton's got 8 points in the quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor.
It's a little late. Yeah, I got my shit set up now. Fine over there. Right there. You feel me?
There's a minute 40 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Shed. Greg, we've had a couple of NBA Cups in the book already. What have you thought of it so far?
A little added excitement and interest early in the regular season, and I'm all for it. Between that and the play-in, I think the NBA's done a great job to kind of make every part of the calendar relevant.
Here's Minot to the paint. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Here's MP. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
And that's one of Fox's strengths, trying to involve his teammates first. A really good passer who wants to play for.
That's not what you did, no. That's something else you did.
To Shed.
You got him!
Halliburton outside. Sinks the triple. Halliburton's got 35.
Right.
They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Here's Shed, covered by Vassell. Outside for Halliburton. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And there's the bucket from MP.
Was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
What a great performance. They have given the fans their money's worth.
Halliburton, no good.
Bucket!
What a moment for
You
this
don't catch the ball, stop, time, score. Go what?
pure glory.
It was a memorable journey to get to this point. A battle every step of the way. And you have to think this is a huge confidence boost for them moving forward. It proves they're ahead of the curve in terms of getting into postseason shape.
Now,
Business.
go to Jennifer.
Get out your wife. Give him like history lessons on some good shit though.
I appreciate it. Yeah. Thank you.
Police, you heard what it said? Huh? Yeah. Yo said the police manual used to say, don't intervene. These are domestic situations. wish it was still like that. Listen. They ain't fuck around. Let that be. That's when it changed. That's probably when it changed. That's why Ike used to go crazy like that. He knew Ike was whipping hard. Couldn't even say nothing. Now let me see him do it. Damn. Well, with some rules still played, or the bitch get you locked up just for saying it nowadays, nigga. It's just whispering. Literally. I seen a bitch whispering, nigga, and a lady got the drip and called the police, nigga. You don't even know what she just said, but you knew to call them police, though.
Young Wayne, coming at you live from Pivot Point. Anybody who's anybody in 3-on-3 hoops here. Don't let the name fool you. This guy spends his time dominating the paint. Don't bring that weak stuff inside when it's time to play the bricklayer.
Y'all gonna have a plane how I'm about to crash out on this guy.
What's up there? You got more, you my nigga. My nigga. Boy, I thought I was dead.
Okay, let's get to it.
Damn. Smoke it.
The fans appreciate the
Out of here.
Get ready, get ready. 0-2. shot, MP. Oh, hit that. Watch your head. Watch your head. His name the Bricklayer. I wish I would go out there. You heard me. Give me that. Bricklayer. He's good down there. I figure he probably good down there. Out 3 points. I ain't guarding you, dog. Damn. Where you going? That's over the line. Come back.